Welcome to Idaho Today. I'm Melissa Paul. Sometimes the best way to catch up with friends or perhaps unwind with coworkers is with a great happy hour. And at Anthony's, they're doing it right. Their happy hour features so many great options, all under $15. It sounds too good to believe, so I went down to Anthony's to try it out for myself. Happy hour at Anthony's. I need to know, Chef Matt, what is your favorite item on the list?
Probably the smoked trout jalapeno poppers.
These guys right here?
Those guys right there.
Well, tell us what we're looking at. This looks delicious.
So I created those years ago using a smoked salmon that we had used, and the team really loved it. So we've recently partnered with Riverence Farms out of Buell. We started using some of their smoked trout in some of our other recipes, so I thought it'd be fun to incorporate that into a dish, and voila, we got smoked trout jalapeno poppers from Riverence.
That's brilliant. I love that. And it's locally sourced too, which is super cool. Anthony's is also known for having that fresh seafood flown in all the time, right? So as people come here for happy hour, what are some other items they must try?
As far as happy hour goes, I would definitely recommend the oysters. We're doing $2 Barren Point oysters from the South Puget Sound right now. You can't beat that with a stick, and they're delicious.
Yeah, and you got some right here too, right? Here. All right, and what do you have that goes with the oysters?
So this is a cucumber mignette, rice vinegar, sugar, cucumber, jalapeno, a little bit of mint. And it pairs wonderfully. So we shuck all of our oysters fresh to order, so they're not pre-shucked or anything like that. And so they're alive, and then it's something that you consume right after, and it's kind of interesting.
All right, Chef Matt, we're talking a lot about seafood, but there's burgers here on the table, so not everything on the menu here at Anthony's is seafood.
We have a couple of burgers here. This is our Anthony's Home Port Burger. What's kind of special about it is we use all the trimmings from all the steaks that we cut in-house. So right now it's a blend of top sirloin, ribeye, and filet is what the burger's made out of. So it's kind of special. It's one of those, if you know, you know. They're pretty spectacular. I eat burgers all the time here, and I generally don't eat burgers when I go out. And then we have the Bronco burger here, which is a kind of like a sweet tangy sauce with some frizzled onions and some bacon on it. So that's another great burger to have as well, both with the same patty.
You got some seasoning, some special seasoning there as well, right?
We have Anthony's steak seasoning is special made for us by Harvest Valley out of Seattle. So it goes to most of our restaurants, and it's pretty fantastic. It eats very nice, and it's good on the palate.
So you have to come here to try that.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, the oysters, we talked about that. I want to bring it back to the seafood because, after all, it is Anthony's. You have an event coming up for oyster lovers.
Absolutely. We have a oyster slurp at the Grove this Friday. They get everybody all lined up, and they usually have anywhere from 9 to a dozen oysters, and you get to organize them however you'd like. And then it's fun, especially when we do it in-house. They line up all your oysters, and then you can, make sure that they're all loose in the shell. We pre-shuck them, but you can adjust them however you want. And then usually it's Cody, our GM. He gets everybody all involved, and everybody starts the countdown. And then, 3, 2, 1, everybody slurps. And then when everybody's done, they put their hands up, and it's just kind of fun to get everybody to get involved and gets the crowd cheering, if you will. So,
speaking of Cody, he's got some cocktails here, Matt, and I need to figure out how to wash all this down. So I'm going to kick you out so I can find out more about your happy hour. You can't have a happy hour without
a beer or cocktail, absolutely not.
Cocktail, yeah. Okay, so share with us what you brought over here.
So we have our Anthony's hard lemonade. That is a best of season thing. Currently we're in strawberry rhubarb, so it's got a house-made strawberry rhubarb sauce as well as a house-made lemonade. Boise Brewing's blonde and an Aperol spritz.
Okay, so you have a local beer as well.
Absolutely, we have a couple. We have we have a Boise on and a couple sockeyes.
Okay, nice. Tell me about the spritz. What's in the spritz?
Aperol, champagne, ice, and soda. You can't really go wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's nice and refreshing.
Refreshing, and I imagine it pairs really well with seafood too, and you got a beer with burger and fries. I mean, that's a marriage made in heaven.
Bubbles and seafood always works.
Bubbles and seafood, yes it does. Better yet though, during the happy hour, you can get these drinks at a great price, right?
All of our happy hour beers, some of the wines and well cocktails at $7.50, some more wines at $9.50, and then all scattering amount of different cocktails in there as well.
Well, this sounds like the perfect opportunity to gather with your friends, with your family, and enjoy some wonderful time together around great food and some great drinks. May I cheers you on that?
Of course. Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Cody. Ooh, rhubarb. That is so good.